Welcome back, everybody, for your daily news report, your stimulus check update, your second stimulus check update. Yes, we're on a third stimulus check update, the relief package, and the PPP 2.0 update. I know, say that 10 times fast. Guys, it's Wednesday. It's the 13th. It's a little bit later in the evening here on the East Coast, so I'm about to have my dinner. But first, I want to get you guys the news. I want to bring you guys some updates on Lendio and round 2 of Portals, because those are open, baby. So we're going to talk Lendio on how you guys can capitalize on $20,832 for a second draw. This is for all those gig workers out there, sole proprietors, independent contractors, Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, Airbnb managers. Guys, come along. I'm going to teach you guys how to get this done and get it done fast. Welcome back, everybody. I am Edward Bilder. You guys are watching Ask Builder. I thank you all again to all my loyal subscribers for joining me here for a second video today. If you guys are new to the channel, consider becoming a subscriber. This is the channel that pays you guys. We're sending out a stimulus check right here when I hit my next 5,000th subscriber. I'm going to pick a lucky comment from down below. Pull that lucky comment, check that they're a subscriber, and I'm going to send that person a $500 stimulus check. Compliments of Ask Builder. Okay, guys, if you want to increase your chances of winning, go check out my other videos. I already have a lot of viewers doing it. They are posting everywhere because it puts more names in the hat when I go to yank that comment. Okay, guys, today is a very important video. We are going to talk about Lendio because today was the day that round 2 second draw of PPP became available by the SBA, and Lendio, yes, Lendio has their platform up and running. It's go time, baby. We want to get our applications in, get first in line so that we can get our $20,000 moving. We want it moving. All right, guys. And with all this money moving around, stop by down below. Check out in the description 4 free stocks from Webull. Promotion won't last forever. Go check out Webull. 4 free stocks. All right, let's get into the details here. I'm going to walk us through step by step. We're going to use an iPhone. We're going to use a smartphone. Either phone works. We're going to go through a step-by-step on Lendio's platform to do a second draw PPP, the full application process, right after this. Follow me along. Before we get started, I want to thank everybody who found me on Instagram under Ask Builder. You guys are awesome. You guys can private message me over there anytime. Feel free to reach out to me. Let's get into those steps right now. We're going to start by going out to the Lendio website. It's www.lendio.com. I'll put the link right here in the description so you guys could have easy access to it. Okay, so after you arrive at Lendio's website, you're going to see Paycheck Protection Program. Get started, learn more. Click on that button, and it's going to ask you to set up your user account. This is where you put your full legal name in, and if you guys are sole proprietors, your business name will be, of course, your first and your last name. That's essentially how it shows up on your tax IRS information. So go ahead and put in your business name as your first and last name, as it shows up on your IRS statements. And then, of course, put your mobile phone number in, throw an email address in there, password, and agree to accept their terms. All right, it's going to take you to the next screen. It's going to ask you here, are you applying for a second PPP loan, yes or no? Now, this video is tailored to a second PPP loan. I have a first PPP loan. I'll put a link up here. So if you're first timers, go to this video right here. So after we selected yes, it's going to ask you for your first PPP SBA loan number. I just picked a random number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. All right. Just so we could advance, it's just for an example, but put your actual first PPP SBA loan number in here. Next, it's going to take you to the business information, so it auto-populates your business name. It's going to ask you for that address, city, state, doing business as. What is the doing business as name? If you get confused on some of these things, you could hover over that question mark, and it'll tell you what you're looking for. Now, sole proprietors, you guys are going to put your social security number in, the business start date. If you had an EIN number, you could put the EIN number in there. I selected for industry type. I just went with the example they provided, coffee shop. And if you get anything wrong, it tells you. Coffee shop for snacks and non-alcoholic beverages. Now, sole proprietors, you guys are employees of one, so put a number 1 in there. And if you guys are making that $100K a year, your average monthly payroll looks like this. It's $8,332. for your max loan amount. This is the divided by 12 times 2.5 max loan amount that you could qualify for. They're saying is $29,162. Okay, hit next. It's going to take you to a revenue reduction screen. This is where they're trying to verify that you had a 25% reduction in revenue. So you're going to enter your gross receipts from 2019 and 2020. And yeah, they have a little smart system in here that it'll calculate your reduction for you. So required fields here are in red. So I just shot from the hip here. Let's just say Q1. Let's say Q1, $50,000, $50,000 earned in Q1. This is gross. This is before your expenses. $45,000 Q2, 2019 Q3, $45,000 again, and $45,000 again. 2020 gross receipts. Let's say $35,000, and let's say $35,000 again. Q3, Q4, $35,000 and $35,000. Okay, now it's telling you your calculated revenue is 30%. So you had a reduction in 30% in revenue. It did that for you. If you notice across the bottom of the screen here, 30%. Let's try a little something. Let's make it not 30%. Let's make it less. Let's 45,000. Okay, based on your provided revenue numbers, you are not eligible for a second draw. A minimum of 25% reduction is needed. So it'll calculate that for you, and it'll give you a flag that says, no, something's wrong here. You can't proceed. I'm going to put it back to 50,000 just so we can move forward here. Q1, so it's asking for 2019, 2020 expenses. We're going to put 5,000 in each bucket here. Just and if it was 0, you could just put 0. Maybe you're just collecting some type of consulting fee, and maybe you don't have many expenses. You could put 0. Put 5,000 in all these quarters. These are for 2020, 5,000 and 5,000. Okay. All right, we hit next. It's going to think. It's going to ask us business questions. Now, these are the federal offended questions, federal offenses. You don't want to lie on these questions. Have you ever been debarred, declared ineligible for any type of bankruptcy issues? They're going to ask you some pretty detailed questions. Read them, and answer them truthfully. Okay. Some of the questions will open up new boxes. Like if you're a franchisor, it might ask you for the franchisor identification code. So if you said yes there, it might ask you for more information. It might ask you for some of the boxes don't change. Okay, but some of them, if it takes you out of eligibility, it'll say by answering no here. You notice in red that if you're not a your principal place of residence is not the United States, it will take you out of the qualification there. Okay, let's advance here. Get some more questions. This is owner information. Sole proprietors. You guys are going to be 100% owners. So do you own more than 20% of business? Yes. And what's the percentage of ownership? 100%. Now, if you were a partnership, you could select no there, and it's going to ask you some additional questions. So let's just hit no here and show you what that looks like. My screen is stopped. There we go. Hit no, and it says, are you authorized to represent the business, partnership, or sole proprietor, etc.? And if you say no, no is uncommon. An authorized representative can be the only one with permission to request these loans. If you say yes, then you must put your Social Security declaration as it appears on the Addendum C at the end of this application. Okay, let's advance. Let's try and get it into just 100%. I'm a sole proprietor. I'm a gig worker. I am managing Airbnbs. So 100%. Let's advance. Hit next. And this is where we're going to end. It's asking for the documentation, unique in some situations because you might be putting in 940s, 944s, 941s, Schedule Cs, 1120Ss. So there's a lot of scenarios that could happen here, but these are the payroll reports that they're asking for. And of course, identification of all owners. They want to know that you either had like a passport or a driver's license as the owner of the business. So you're going to have to put in front and back of your driver's license for identification purposes.
Thanks again, everybody, for joining me. A couple things you're going to notice about Lendio. If you guys are starting that first application for the second draw, now you've applied somewhere else and you've come to Lendio to get your second draw, it's not easy street. If you noticed, right, you have to put in your information of your previous lender, the SBA number, the reference number on your lender. And you'll also notice that they're asking a lot of questions and asking for a lot of uploads of new documentation. Some other sites, like if you started with Bluevine, if you started with Case Servicing, they're actually not requesting as much new information. They're basically taking like your Schedule C from 2019 and just resubmitting your Schedule C from 2019, asking you a few verification questions. Now that may be subject to change as this comes closer and we see the inside of their portals for the second draw. As soon as those portals open, that may be subject to change. But as of right now, all of their communications that they're sending out to all the pre-existing borrowers are saying, guys, if you're under 150K, you're asking for the same amount of money. It's a bit of easy street. Your information is already in with us. It's a matter of just accepting a second draw. So follow us along. We're going to have plenty of updates on this channel right here to make sure that you guys are informed ahead of time before you get out to these platforms, so you guys know what to expect, know how to handle the situations, and get your money flowing as quickly as possible. No delays is the goal of this channel. We want to get you guys within the 3 business days. If they're boasting they can get it to you, following these steps, we want to solve your problems right here together. All right, guys, thanks again so much for joining me. Remember to become a subscriber. Share this video with the fellow gig workers, Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, Airbnb managers. Spread this message around, guys. Help the YouTube algorithm. I want to like on this video. I want to comment on this video. And I want you guys to share it with your friends so that this message can reach everybody out there in need of this serious cash. Guys, thank you again so much. Thanks for everybody who checked me out on Instagram. You guys are awesome. Ask Builder is also on Instagram. You guys could private message me there. You guys are amazing. I'll talk to you guys again. I'll see you guys on the next one, which may even be later tonight, or it might be tomorrow. We'll see that. We'll see how motivated I am today. All right, guys. We'll talk soon. Bye.